Hey guys, this is the first in my message on But First Love, and I decided to start with love on this But First series because love is the most important thing. To be honest with you, there's really nothing else. If you don't understand the love of God, then I don't believe that you can ever fully understand the love that a husband or a wife would have. And I know a lot of you are single out there, and you're looking for, some sign or some thing that will magically tell you, the person you're supposed to be with, or even that there is someone you're supposed to be with. And I got to tell you that is not necessarily the way that things work, because we have a picture in our head. We have something that we think is what it's going to look like. And love rarely, if ever, looks like we expect it would, or even would say we want. But when we have it, there's nothing second to it. There's nothing that even comes close. And I wrote this, and I just hope that it makes the statement that I think it needs to make. Love, it can't be taught. Love can't be bought. Love can't be sold. Love can't be told. In order to be known, love must be shown. It's pretty simple, but the truth is, the Bible tells us that there is no greater love that any man has this than he would lay down his life for a friend. And then it says that while we were yet sinners, parenthetically cursing God to his face, doing everything we could to live a selfish life, Christ died for us. That tells me that there is no way on earth I could ever fully understand God's love. There's just no way. But that's okay, because not understanding is part of what love is about. I don't necessarily understand why Robin loves me, or even what it is that makes me love her so much. But that's part of the fun, is exploring together and finding out together what love is really about. So as I've been praying and thinking and writing and studying to try to show you what love is, I just wanted to give you an example. Because if you're out there and you have a marriage partner or a really serious relationship, and you know what love feels like, then you're probably going to understand what I'm saying. And if you don't, then maybe you just need to understand that it's not about making one choice. It's not, hey, I made a choice and now I'm stuck with this person, or even, hey, I made a choice and for the rest of my life I'm going to be with this person. It's about a choice every day. And to look at that, the best example of love is Christ himself. And you look at, on the cross, he died. But he didn't just die. He didn't just decide, okay, kill me once and then everybody's saved and then it's good. Because Christ was the Word of God, and without going into a deep theological dive on that, he was the Word of God, the essence of who God was in the omniscience and the omnipotent and everything that God was. But he chose to become a man. But when we see later in the scriptures, he didn't stop being a man when he died. He didn't become a spirit. He stayed a man. His choice to die and become a man, to cease being what he was, and to be fully God but fully man, to be something different, is a continuing choice. He made that choice so that he could have a relationship with you. I made a choice 9 years ago to make Robin my wife, my choice, the one person that I was going to wake up every day, and whether I feel like it or not, she was going to be my wife. And whether I feel like it or not, I was going to choose to love her, to put her ahead. And she did the same thing for me. And so we wake up in the morning and we go to bed at night, and sometimes we don't feel love. Sometimes we don't think that we really want to make that choice. But we do, because that's what we promised to do. And that's what love really is. It's about making a choice. Now, and it's a choice that we make daily, but a very wise teacher, during our premarital counseling, George asked me, hey, Benjamin, would you take a bullet for Robin? And I said, of course, absolutely. Every husband would say yes to that, I think. I mean, certainly. That's what love is, right? Giving your life for your spouse. And then he said, well, Benjamin, while you're waiting for that day when you can take a bullet and die for Robin, how about we start by doing the dishes? How about every day you start by making that one choice that you don't want to make, to do that one thing you don't really want to do. And that's what love is all about. So if you're out there and you're waiting for a relationship, waiting is good. Waiting is important because you want to have the right thing. But it also means you make the choice. It also means making the choice now to live with purity, to not get involved in fleeting relationships just because you want to have a date. Now, there's nothing wrong with having dates, but you got to keep your heart pure. You got to keep your heart whole. You got to do the things that are right, because that's what love is. I made the choice to love Robin long before I even knew who she was. I had a name that I used, and I prayed for her every day for a year, but even before that, I made a choice. I made a choice to live with purity. I made a choice to not get my heart entangled in a lot of other relationships. Robin made the same choices. That's what love is, and you can make the choice now. Like proverbially doing the dishes, making small choices to say, I'm going to love my husband or my wife. I'm going to love them before I even know who they are. I'm going to pray for them every day. I'm going to pray that God gives me the strength to do the things that I need to do. So, I hope that means something to you, but I'm going to end with that same poem. Love can't be taught. Love can't be bought. Love can't be sold, and love can't be told. In order to be known, love must be shown. See you next time.